Billin of Town Murph.
Top Billin.
All right, y'all, real quick, I got to preface this with saying this is predicated on Parris Campbell being healthy. That man has never been healthy. His health meter is a 0 on any video game that they could drum up with him in it. So think about that right there, because you're going to have some dumbass from one of his former teams come in, like, not healthy, Clayton. He can't stay healthy. I already said that, all right? So we get that out the way. But listen, Parris Campbell's one of these dudes that I've watched since he was in college playing with my man Dwayne Haskins at Ohio State. He is a catch and run freak. And I'm not using that term lightly. Parris Campbell, 6'2", 205 pounds there. Your man ran a 4.31 at the combine with a 40-inch vertical leap. He is an athlete beyond athletes. However, he is, to me, limited in what he can do, but he's such a specialist in what he can do that I think he could be a very good fit for a Kellen Moore offense if he makes the team. Now, if you look at his time with the New York Giants last year, they had kind of an inkling on how to use him, but they just did not have the personnel or creativity to really unleash him. Not to mention, of course, like I said before, he was hurt. But if you go back to his time in Indianapolis, they knew exactly how to use that man. He is the make it from scratch guy, meaning you want to get him the ball at or around the line of scrimmage, or maybe just beyond 90% of the time, and just get the ball in his hands in space. He's going to make stuff happen. He's too big, too physical, and too fast. Now remember, Coach Sirianni coached Parris Campbell when he was coming out of college. He knows exactly his skill set. And think about this from the Eagles' vantage point. Your top side receivers will be A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith. You come around here, you can put whichever tight end you like or whatever like that, and be able to get this off right here. Think about how much attention will be paid over here and the type of results that somebody could get running some of these inward screens, tunnel screens, and all that, like a Parris Campbell. It's a scary thought if you're the opposition. See that right there? Peel back, and he knows how to navigate. He's essentially the first guy that I saw really on the Deebo Samuel train, right? Like, he has that exact skill set, except he's probably 95% faster than Deebo Samuel. He's just not made. Well, I don't know. Deebo Samuel be kind of made of a styrofoam as well sometimes there. But Parris Campbell definitely made of low-grade styrofoam if we have to compare those two right there. But you see it right there, getting the ball out. He gets up to speed so quickly to be 6'2". He really is a legit sprinter, like with some serious track speed and some serious navigation as far as his football instinct goes. My complaint last year that it was too all or nothing with the offense. Way too many go balls, not enough quick game stuff. Your man Parris Campbell, definitely a quick game nightmare. He can get open extremely quick. He usually has very solid hands as well. We see him coming out here, toasting the difference between the zone, right? Running that dart route, getting right in the middle of the zone, showing his numbers there, and being able to get upfield and deliver. With him, man, you can make sure that he's an extension of the run game, meaning you get him plays that'll get you 5 or 6 yards on first down, then you're ahead of schedule. One thing I noticed about Parris Campbell as compared to when he was at Ohio State is his route running has actually improved. I thought he was very route deficient back in the day, right? As we see right here, man, him clearing a little bit of space, you can see the physicality right here. The defensive back trying to press up on him, not going to happen. He creates that pandemic separation, and he's off. I'm looking for Jalen Hurts to have the highest completion percentage, and that's going to happen with the quick game, hitches, screens, slants, even get tap passes on the reverses. Someone like Parris Campbell operating out of the slot like we see right here, going against your boy Devin Witherspoon. Devin Witherspoon has him dead to rights. Nah, this guy is too powerful for that. He's usually going to break the first tackle. We see him right there. He slangs and fertilizes with a spoon and able to tackle on a couple of yards and a make it from scratch game, keeping you on schedule. When you get someone in the slot who runs a 4-3-1, that puts all kinds of pressure physically and mentally on the defense to where you're probably going to get favorable coverage like you see going against Josiah Scott right here on this option route. Like, he can either bang that bad boy to the outside, depending on the leverage. And if we see right here with Josiah Scott, he's got outside leverage. So Parris Campbell turns that inside, and we need those type of option routes in the Philadelphia Eagles offense. You can see it from this angle. Despite the pressure, Matt Ryan's able to get that bad boy off. Now, let's not get it twisted. You put this man in a tight slot in the same side as the Devonta Smith and an A.J. Brown and send him vertical, he can decapitate a defense like no other, no doubt about that. I don't necessarily trust his hands deep, pause, but you know what I mean? We gotta at least see. This is a really good rep from him, and you can see what he can add to a scheme. Look at that. I don't know, who is that? That Scott again? Caught him standing still? Yeah, look like he caught Josiah Scott again, right? Parked in neutral, unable to get it out of first gear. Chauncey Gardner had to come over and help him out right there. Let's see that again. Pulls it off right. Yeah, you don't want to be caught flat-footed on an exchange right here. Look at that. You see the exchange? So they're playing zone within man confines, so it's going to be match principles there. And look at the instant separation from a flat-footed Josiah Scott. Oh, man, that's beautiful. Kind of underthrown, but you get the picture. And right here, Matt Ryan having to step up in the pocket a little bit. And Yaka, yeah, he had to turn around for it right there. That might have been a touchdown otherwise. Stayed on his feet, too. Great balance, great strength. Come on, man. Listen, I don't want to mince words here, though. His presence, nor the presence of Devontae Parker, should preclude the Philadelphia Eagles from going out and getting themselves a slot wide receiver. Another slot receiver with some juice. Like I mentioned before, like a cat like Lad McConkey, I believe will be worth its weight in platinum, silver, diamond encrusted pendants, whatever you want to give, baby. I'm telling you right now, that type of juice on the inside. Keep in mind, we have great tight end play as well with Dallas Goedert. So, I'm telling you, that's what I've been waiting for most. I was hoping that happened with Olamide Zaccheaus. I'm still angry about him not being a Philadelphia Eagle, right? My Jersey boy. But, yeah, you can definitely make that up by making sure that you give that man some really good reps right there, some make it from scratch reps, and going out and getting somebody like a Lad McConkey. Maybe even a cat like Xavier Worthy. I mean, there's definitely a load of guys that you could play in a slot that has some juice in this particular draft. But listen, it's your boy Jersey Murph as always. Much love to everybody out there. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're sharing the content. Sharing is caring. And make sure you tip your waiter, baby. You know I be serving that hibachi. I salute to everybody out there. Much love.
Top Billin of Town Murph.
Top Billin. What more can I say?
Top Billin.